like a boss.
All right, ladies, let's talk about what to do when a guy does not value you. All right, and um, and this video is pretty much two things you have to do. All right, two things. And if you don't do this, then you're gonna find yourself in a relationship that a guy doesn't value you. And the thing is that the reward of being with him, the feeling of validation that you get from him, does not equal the negative effects it has on your self-esteem. This is one of those things where the cure becomes worse than the disease. Where, yeah, you're getting him, but at the same time, you're drinking poison. You're pretty much sabotaging yourself for all future relationships because you're going to get used to being with somebody who doesn't value you. And that is not good. All right. So let's talk about this. Look, man, the first thing is this, okay? When you gotta first become very aware when somebody's starting to not value you, right? Just look at your life. Look at the people who didn't value you. Just think back, right? What was the first sign? What was the first sign that the person doesn't value you? And learn to treat that first sign. You see what I'm saying? Focus on the first initial signs of anything before it grows, right? And what you want to do is not overreact, because essentially people in relationships naturally pull away because you just get bored sometimes, right? And you got to let people pull away. You got to let guys pull away sometimes so that they could get some time to breathe. He might want the whole day to himself. You're noticing that he's not that enthusiastic to go out with you, that to go out with you tomorrow. Once you hung out with him today and you want to go hang out with him tomorrow, you're noticing he's a little unenthusiastic. You give him space. You let him be. You let him, not be around you all the time, right? You don't overreact. You don't go up to mindful attraction and you say, why does he want space? You let him be. That is a part of a healthy relationship, because he needs to be able to walk away without him feeling the pressure, or without him thinking, is she mad at me, or is she nagging at me? You see what I'm saying? You don't want that, because then then you're coming across as somebody who is very needy. Okay, it's the morning here. I'm tired, right? So don't overreact, right? When he doesn't text you, when he pulls away, do not overreact. When you notice that he's not valuing you that much, initially, don't overreact, all right? Give him some time. But after you give him some time and he's still not valuing you, then you got to give him some space, right? So when I say the first thing is give him space, right? If he doesn't value you, if you're noticing that he doesn't say thank you, if you're noticing that he doesn't say thank you because you cook for him, if you're noticing that he doesn't, I don't know, like he doesn't hang out with you as much anymore, then give him some space. He might need some space, right? But after that space, and he doesn't come back and he doesn't initiate the contact, you know what I'm saying? And he still doesn't value you, then he just don't value you. It's as simple as that. He just doesn't value you, and we can't do mental gymnastics and do a monkey double backflips in our head trying to find another explanation. Sometimes it is what it is. You see, don't try to change his mind. Don't try to say, hey, why don't you value me? Just look at what he's doing and he doesn't value you, and just move on. Because if you're a valuable person, you don't beg no one to be with you. If you're somebody who is wanted, like if you're a product and everybody wants your product and somebody doesn't want your product, you're not gonna say, why don't you want me? No, you're gonna move on and go on to another person, because you could find someone, right? You could find someone. So what you gotta do is, when somebody doesn't value you for who you are, you don't find out why. You don't ask them why. You just move on. It's that simple. You just move on. You don't ask for an explanation. You just move on. Valuable things don't beg. You just move on. You gave him the space, because because people are like that. People need space. When you're in love with somebody, you also need space. You see what I'm saying? You gave him that space. But you're not gonna say, hey, are you done? No. You're gonna let him come back to you. And he doesn't come back, then he doesn't like you. Don't try to say, hey, why he doesn't come back. Don't try to say, what can I do to make him come back. You're not focusing on the right thing. You give him that space so that he could tell you, because people aren't going to tell you directly. People are going to passively tell you how they feel about you. See what I'm saying? So them not coming back is a sign that they don't want to come back. And sometimes when somebody knows you for a while, it's a little bit harder to reject you when they know you for a while. You see? So sometimes you gotta do them a favor and leave them alone. You see what I'm saying? Because some guys are just not gonna value you, and it's not because they don't like you. It's just that they don't have the chemistry. They just don't have the chemistry with you. You don't do it for them, and it's nothing personal. You know, like nothing personal. You just don't remind them maybe of their ex. Maybe you don't look like their ex. You know, maybe they're not over their ex. And so you're trying to compete with somebody who was there before you. You know, if somebody doesn't value you, you just got to move on, man. You know? And the truth is that is the number one sign of a confident person. Somebody who doesn't stay with people who don't want them. That's how it is. All right. Anyways, people, this is Alex from Mindful Attraction. Peace out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19, and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're going to be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one would teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women of power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you could read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.